8 million citizens of the state of California. We are divided, we are so weak. And it is because of our weaknesses that we cannot do well. Look at our currency. Africa has nearly 32 currencies. Here in Nigeria, you have the Naira. In Ghana, they have the Cedi. When you carry your Naira to Ghana, the Ghanaian market woman will ask, what is this? When you carry your Cedi to Liberia, the Liberian Baba will ask, what is this? But when you carry the almighty dollar, they will quake in their boots. All our currencies are soft currencies, because if they are hard currencies, all the others must be soft, because the opposite of hard is soft. How can we compete in the world? Nigeria produces oil and exports most of it, only to re-import a lot of it. How can it be? How can it be that when we are exploring oil, it is ExxonMobil, it is Shell, it is Total, it is ELF, it is Tullow that takes care of our oil? How can it be that we produce gold and our gold is traded in London? How can it be? How can it be that we have diamond in Sierra Leone and we have diamond in Botswana and diamond in Namibia, but the price of diamond and the quality is determined in Antwerp in Belgium? How can it be? How can it be that we produce coffee in Kenya and in Ethiopia, and yet it is Nestle in Switzerland that produces Nescafe? How can it be? How can it be that we produce tea in Kenya and in Uganda, but it is the English who talk about the English tea, and not a single bush of tea grows in England? How can it be? I say all these because economic development means value addition. We can only begin to grow economically when we are talking about value addition. What value do we add? You know, in the recent past, excuse me if I'm paranoid, but paranoia is part of the solution to the African problem. In the recent past, I've seen African heads of state being called to Japan by the Japanese Prime Minister to talk about the place of Africa in Japan's economic agenda. Then I've seen them called to Beijing in China. Then I've seen them called to Dubai in the Arab world. Then I've seen them being called to Sochi in Russia. Then I've seen them being called to Germany last week. What is it that people want from Africa? Why is it that Africa is so attractive? Do people love us so much that there is a competition for us? Yes, they love us so much. Because we are the bees that have the honey. But does the bee know how sweet the honey is? I suspect that we do not. How is it that our young men and women are running out of the continent, but if you travel to any African country today, there are young Chinese between the ages of 20 and 35 coming to Africa. There is not a single country that I know today that will not talk of a road that is built by a Chinese company. If it is not a road, it's a stadium. If it is not one such as that, then you have a Chinese restaurant, which the middle class think is a sign of success. Economic development is what I'm talking about. If I look at Africa today, the world is talking about the fourth industrial revolution. We are talking about robotics. We are talking about artificial intelligence. We are talking about the Internet of Things. We are talking about Facebook. We are talking about Signal. We are talking about Instagram. We are talking about cryptocurrency. We are talking about all these things, but where is my beloved Africa in the scheme of things? Where are we? Do we produce a single mobile phone? No, we don't. Do we run any internet marketing tool? We don't. Jumia was founded here in Nigeria, but by French entrepreneurs with a sprinkling of Nigerians. Half of it is now owned by MTN. So we shop from Jumia. We are told that is Africa because it has an African name. We are losing out. We lost out in the first industrial revolution. We lost out in the second industrial revolution. We lost out in the third industrial revolution. We are losing out in the fourth industrial revolution. So as I said at the beginning, we now humor ourselves by saying that those who built the pyramids were African. So what? It is good to humor ourselves with that history, but I'm talking about food on the table now, not the Sphinx in Giza, in the hope that it would collapse.